Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Brian with Canvas the Town, coming at you with another Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak video. This time, we're talking about status builds. Now, here I got a little para build to show you. Now, paralysis and sleep and blast and poison, these are generally not the best statuses or the best things to inflict in the end game. But you can actually come up with some pretty cool sets in Title Update 5 where you can mix together the very important skills, which are mostly, you could have Mail of Hellfire stacked with Dereliction for some free raw, 35 raw to be exact, in the red scroll. And we want to stay in the red scroll with Dereliction so that we get plus 25% to our status buildup, right? We got Hellfire Cloak as a way to keep Coalescence active at all times so that we get an extra 25% status buildup from Coalescence. We got Status Trigger level 3, so we're constantly doing as much status damage as we can, or status attack as we can. We need our Paralysis attack. We got our Build-Up boost, which is essentially like, it's like having attack boost level 3.5. right, for just 3 levels, which is pretty good. I didn't slot attack boost here because I was able to slot weakness exploit critical boost. That felt better than getting attack boost 7. Now I have Frostcraft in here, and that's actually kind of an accidental augment. You don't really even need Frostcraft in this set. I would probably switch that for this set to Powder Mantle. But to be honest with you, I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, so I didn't have the time to re-augment out the Frostcraft in this set. But I will show you real quick here. I would probably, if I was to spend a little more time building this set, I would probably take away my Frostcraft rolls on the Archfiend, and I would roll Powder Mantle, or Wind Mantle. I think I like rolling Powder Mantle on this set, because we already have Powder Mantle number 1. So if we roll Powder Mantle where the Frostcraft is here, we would have level 3 Powder Mantle, which is nice to increase the damage. Because even though we have all these crit boosting skills and Hellfire Cloak and Dereliction and Mail of Hellfire and Coalescence, right, Build-Up boost, the damage on this is not particularly good. What is really good about this is that you're going to get a lot of paras. Now here's the real secret sauce. If you want to have tons and tons of paras and tons of status in general, is you want to make sure your Palico or your Palamute has a status weapon as well. So for example, I'm going to give the dog a para, the Canine Jelly, and go ahead and equip that. So now I am always statusing the monsters, we're building up twice as much. If it's just you building up, it's not as good. Now I think Para and Poison are really the only statuses that it's worth making a build like this for. Even then, it's probably mostly Poison. I think Para is cool because if you're playing in a co-op lobby, you can go ahead and para the Mon, make the Mon stop moving, and if you're in a good lobby, they'll, that could be 10 to 20,000 damage while they're just stuck there, right? But the damage that you do is not going to be that great, so you need to be in a good lobby for this to work. Otherwise, the build isn't really that good. The real thing that makes this good is if you have an evil lobby, someone that's willing to do a lot of damage. But yeah, other than that, we're just maximizing our damage with crits because this is a raw-based Hunting Horn build. Now, I do think that this build would be really good on different weapons, like dual blades probably would be really good. But I love the Hunting Horn, so I wanted to see how a para horn build would look. But I think that this works for all builds, right? So the main thing, you don't really need Mail of Hellfire. It's not doing anything for status. I just thought it was good to have as a way to increase my raw. 35 raw for 3 points is pretty good. Now let's go over my armors. This is my talisman first and foremost. It's got Hellfire Cloak level 4. Instead of Hellfire Cloak level 4, you could run Bubbly Dance. You could even run Bloodlust. I like Hellfire Cloak mostly because I have this talisman with Hellfire Cloak 2, Mail of Hellfire level 2. Mail of Hellfire is an optional skill, like I was saying before. So if you would rather slot like a powder mantle talisman, or a build up boost talisman, whatever, it's really up to you. But the main thing is you want to have something to status yourself, because coalescence is a huge buff to your status build up. So you want to keep coalescence up all the time. So whatever you can do to do that, good. And for the weapon, I'm going for plus status, only plus 16 status, which isn't crazy, and a little bit of raw. This is the Glass Queen for the hunting horn. I believe this one had the best para status amount, so that's why I picked it. And we got the Golden Loon Helm. This I got an augment of burst, but in general it's just got some very high value skills, right? We got status trigger, we got the foray, we got the burst, we got the wex, we got the build up boost with the augment. This is nice. And then the Kaiser Mail, we got our point of powder mantle, our wex, our crit eye ain't bad, right? Some paras, jewels, and build up boost. Here we got the Archfiend set. So dereliction is really cool because dereliction increases status, right? Increased elemental and status values in the Red Scroll. So we want to keep that active at all times. We want it at level 3, and we're also got Coalescence level 2 on this piece. Like I said, you don't actually really want Frostcraft for this. It's not doing anything, but I'm not augmenting this right now with Tears of the Kingdom out. I just wanted to share the set. And of course, you can get Powder Mantle level 3. It's just going to give you more procs of Powder Mantle. But I don't really think I've done Frostcraft on a lot of Hunting Horn builds. I don't really think it's that good. It's more like if you're just looking for extra damage, you got free slots for augments or whatever, go ahead, run Frostcraft. It's fun, but you don't need it. You really don't need it. I got the Sinister Grudge Tacits. I mean, you could even get an attack boost augment. You could get maybe you can get Horn Maestro and Coalescence or something and save some slots and just slot something else, right? You don't need to get Frostcraft at all for this set. Build up boost. I am running the Sinister Grudge Tacits just to get the level 3 Mail of Hellfire. And the slots are nice. But you don't need this piece. You could swap this piece for maybe some more Powder Mantle. Maybe something like that. But yeah, the main non-negotiables is the Archfiend. You can't augment Dereliction. You could only get a Talisman with tops level 2 Dereliction. And you really want level 3 Dereliction for this set. Because like I said, it's a big status boost build up. It stacks with Coalescence. And you want to have your power attack or whatever attack you're doing at level 3. And between that, status trigger 3, and build up boost just for the extra raw damage that comes with it. So what do you guys think about the build? What do you think? Will you be using a para build? What's your favorite status to use in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak? I think for me it's para. I do like poison a lot. Poison's a close second, but para is just a fun kind of cheesy build where you can just stop the monster from doing anything, and we enjoy that. But yeah, let me know if you guys are going to be using status builds. Have you already been building something like this? Let me know in the comments. I've had a lot of fun making these very silly builds for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Drop a comment. Let me know if there's any other builds you'd like to see, any other weapons, stuff like that. But I'll see you next week with another Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak video. Peace out.